Hi, this is Dave Chenault with Skylight Systems, and in this video, I'm going to show you how we synchronize contacts between Outlook and SideKick 365 CRM. We use Flow to do that, and it can be set to run automatically each day, either once or several times throughout the day. Now let's take a look and see what we've got here. We're in SideKick 365 CRM, and I have an entry here called Sinbad SharePoint. And I know I just added him about a minute ago. And if I come over here into Outlook, I can see that I have an entry called Oliver Olandia. And I know that I just changed that as well a few minutes ago. So what I want to do now is synchronize this so that Oliver shows up in SharePoint in our SideKick 365 CRM solution, and also see Sinbad SharePoint show up over here in Outlook. We want to synchronize bidirectionally. So one new one in SharePoint should show up here in Outlook. One new in Outlook should show up in SharePoint. So Oliver Olandia is currently not in the SharePoint. You can see he's missing, and Sinbad SharePoint is currently not over here in Outlook. So let's run Flow now and get these two to synchronize up. I'll be back in just a minute once it's done. Okay, I'm back and I ran the flow. I'll take you through it in just a minute. But what you can see here is that we now have Oliver Olandia in SideKick 365 CRM. Remember, this is the contact that we added over in Outlook. And then here's Sinbad SharePoint over here. I created this in SharePoint. Let's look in Outlook and see that Sinbad SharePoint is indeed there in Outlook. So that's great news. We now have a synchronized set of contacts. We can add an Outlook and it'll update in SideKick 365 CRM. We can update or add in SideKick 365 CRM and it'll go ahead and synchronize it back to Outlook. So we have bidirectional syncing going on between Outlook and SharePoint with SideKick 365 CRM running in it. And the way we do this is we're using Flow to do that. And Flow is great at this because it lets us go through a different set of steps here and then create all of the different items that we need run. Here you can see we're getting the SharePoint items that changed since the last time we ran it. And you can see that that is just the one that changed. And it goes ahead and creates a new contact over in Outlook based on that. And then in Outlook, it goes over and gets the ones that have changed since the last time it was run. And in this case, that's the new one plus the one we just added. It walks through to see if they're in SharePoint, and then it goes ahead and creates it in SharePoint. And then it sets up a new timestamp in SharePoint over in our SideKick app to keep track of the last time we ran this. So we're running through all these steps in Flow to make that synchronization occur. And the great thing is you can set this up so that it occurs more than once a day. Here we've got it set up for once, but you can also see that we can set it up so that it can start multiple times throughout the day if that was what we needed. Maybe we're changing things quickly. So using Flow, which is part of Office 365, and Outlook, which is part of Office 365, and SharePoint, which is part of Office 365, we're able to leverage all of this great stuff so that we can synchronize contacts anytime we add one, whether that's over in Outlook or it's in SideKick 365 CRM. And once you get things into Outlook, it's very easy to synchronize into other systems like Google or contacts in the G contacts, etc., MailChimp, you name it. So it's pretty powerful stuff because once we get this synchronized, we can then spawn that out to other systems that might require contacts on the road. In our case, we actually do recommend that you use Google Contacts on your phone. That lets you shoot out the contacts to everyone and share them in a shared folder in Outlook. Okay, this is Dave Chenault with Skylight Systems. I hope you like this quick video. And if you have questions, you can always email us at info@skylightsystems.com. Thanks again for your time.